This Christmas, join Mickey Mouse and all his friends. Have yourself a Walt Disney Christmas with this magical new 2-record album featuring such Disney favorites as It's a Small World, sung by the Disneyland Boys Choir. Hear Ludwig Mausinski on the All-Mouse Symphony and Chorus. Listen to The First Noel. And Kris Kringle.
Kris Kringle with a tingle-lingle-lingle has started on his merry way.
Humbug!
You'll also get a third record, a song-filled version of Dickens' Christmas Carol in this storybook album, starring Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and the Disney Players. So celebrate with Mickey and his friends. Including Cliff Edwards, the voice of that great performer, Jiminy Cricket.
From all of us to all of you, a very Merry Christmas. And at this joyful time of year, we want you to be with us.
Walt Disney Christmas plus A Christmas Carol are yours for only $10.98. Cassette or 8-track tape, only $13.98. Here's how to order.
To all, good night.
To order, phone toll-free 1-800-257-1234. In New Jersey, call 800-232-6966. Or to avoid COD, send check or money order to Disney Christmas, Post Office Box 7500, Atlanta, Georgia 30357.
Portions of today's programming are mechanically reproduced. This is WTBS, Channel 17, Atlanta.
Someday, this may be the world's toughest non-stick surface, but you can't cook on a diamond. You can cook on Armor Coat. Even gooey cheese won't stick to it. This incredible surface is so non-stick, you can clean it with a paper towel. You get a huge multi-purpose skillet with a high dome lid, along with this amazing drip-proof saucepan. Burnt milk just peels right off. You also get this combination omelet and saute pan, plus this unique mini griddle. You get all 4 Armor Coat pans, plus this 5-piece kitchen utensil set, and this beautiful cookbook. You get everything for only $19.95. It's the greatest cookware offer ever.
To order, phone toll-free 1-800-257-1234. In New Jersey, call 800-232-6966. Or to avoid COD charges, send $19.95 to Cookware, Post Office Box 7500, Atlanta, Georgia 30357.
This is TBS Newswatch with Gwen Summers.
Good afternoon. In football, Atlanta's trailing Tampa Bay 7-3 with only a few seconds left in the first half. Atlanta police officials aren't too happy about it, but former Governor Carl Sanders and several attorneys in his Atlanta law firm are conducting their own study of the city police department. And police in Greensboro, North Carolina, say 12 members of the Ku Klux Klan will be charged with murder and conspiracy to commit murder in the deaths of 4 protesters at an anti-Klan rally yesterday. From Atlanta, this has been Newswatch.
Your dollar's under attack. You can feel it right in your pocketbook. Well, here comes relief from Service Merchandise. Your dollar's gonna love this.
Broil, toast, or bake right on your countertop with a great GE Versatron electronic oven. The inside walls, glass door, back wall, and pan all come out and go right into your dishwasher. This solid-state beauty has a 90-minute timer and is only $64.97 right now.
Wow, I needed that.
Sun-kissed feeling is in the air. The good vibrations are everywhere. I'm drinking up good vibrations. Sun-kissed on soda taste sensations. Bubbly on jubilations. Sun-kissed is a taste sensation. I'm giving out good vibrations. Bubbly sun-kissed sensations. Sun-kissed is giving out good vibrations.
Stay with the Superstation as Newswatch continues. This is WTBS, Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, this Christmas party is getting a little too quiet. I think it's time we liven it up with my favorite Christmas gift, Mr. Microphone.
Hey, what's that?
Well, you set the dial on your FM radio and testing.
Hey, I'm on the radio!
These kids are having a fabulous time with Mr. Microphone, the cordless microphone that actually puts your voice on the radio. There are no attaching wires, so you're free to move around. Broadcast over any FM car radio.
Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later.
You can broadcast in mono or with 2 or more radios in stereo. Yeah.
Professional entertainers use Mr. Microphone for rehearsing. It's practical and great fun for the whole family.
To order, call 1-800-257-1234. In New Jersey, call 800-232-6966. Or to avoid COD charges, send $14.88 to Mr. Microphone, P.O. Box 7500, Atlanta, Georgia, 30357.
Do you know the March of Dimes says each year about 600,000 babies are born to American teenagers, and 1 out of 10 of their babies will have low birth weight, the most common birth defect of all. Do you care? Help by volunteering for the March of Dimes Mother's March on Birth Defects. Do it now, please, if you care.
Elvis Presley stars on WTBS every Monday night in November. On November 5th, you'll enjoy GI Blues. On November 12th, Elvis stars in Roustabout. November 19th, Mary Tyler Moore teams with Elvis for Change of Habit. On November 26th, Girls, Girls, Girls. Elvis Presley every Monday night in November on WTBS.
This is TBS Newswatch with Gwen Summers.
Good afternoon. In football action today, the Atlanta Falcons are still trailing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're now in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas Cowboys are leading the New York Giants 7-3. That's a halftime score. And the Cleveland Browns are trailing the Philadelphia Eagles 13-10. That's also a halftime score. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are leading Washington 24-7 at the halftime. American Harold Solomon played from the back of the court and returned powerful passing shots to defeat top Italian player Corrado Berezzuti in today's final of the Paris Open Tennis Tournament. And favorite Billie Jean King of the United States and 5th-seeded Betty Stova of Holland had contrasting victories today to qualify for the final of the $40,000 Stockholm Tennis Open.
Janet, back here. I've got a surprise for you. You're having another baby. No, it's for your baby. For my baby? Oh, thanks. Box of Pampers and you're all set. Pampers? I was thinking of trying another brand. Haven't you heard? No. Well, when I used Pampers with Jenny, they were really good. But these quilted Pampers I use on Stevie are even better. Really? Best they ever made. Quilted Pampers help keep the skin dry after he wets. Dry after he wets? How? The quilted lining's a layer of dryness next to his skin. Wet a Pampers with half the quilted lining folded back. Wait a minute, then slip in a blotter. The quilted lining side stays a lot drier. And dryer's gotta feel better. Right. You know, I know why you're such a good mother. Why? Because you're such a good friend.
Quilted Pampers. It's the best Pampers ever. You get a lot out of Favor leather boots because Favor puts a lot into them. Glove leather, Goodyear welt, oil-resistant sole. Inside, full insulation, leather lining, cushion leather insole, steel shank. You could pay over $50 for boots like these. At Favor, a special $30. $30 for insulated leather boots. And you can save on all kinds of leather outdoor boots at Favor. Favor boots work, inside and out.
Whoa, Nellie.
Got any English muffins?
Plenty, and good as only Pepperidge Farm could bake 'em. Special sweet ones, spicy with bits of fruit like cinnamon raisin, cinnamon apple, and plain ones that toast up all crunchy.
Hard to choose.
That's some problem. You try 'em. English muffins good as only Pepperidge Farm could bake 'em. 'Cause Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Stay with the Superstation as Newswatch continues. This is WTBS, Atlanta, Georgia.
When you chew juicy fruit, you're gonna love that juicy flavor. Juicy fruit's the flavor lover's gum. It's one of a kind with a flavor bright as sunshine. Juicy fruit's the flavor lover's gum. Love that luscious burst of flavor in every pack you pick. In every sweet taste and fascinating stick. Come on, chew juicy fruit, and you'll love that juicy flavor. Juicy fruit's the flavor lover's gum.
The reason for the lines outside the theater, the line inside the theater. There's Cassie. And Richie.
Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, yeah!
And Val.
Orchestra and balcony. What they want is what you see.
And Mike.
That I can do!
They're all part of a chorus line. The best thing that ever happened to Broadway.
Buy tickets now at Seats Outlets or call 881-1977.
If you're keeping a rating service diary, please note that you're tuned to the Superstation, WTBS, Channel 17 from Atlanta, Georgia.
I had a daughter and her name was Clementine. Like
This is TBS Newswatch with Gwen Summers.
Good afternoon. A Delta Airlines jet flying from Atlanta to New York made an emergency landing at Baltimore Washington International Airport early today because of 2 bomb threats. Airport spokesman Bob Clark said no bomb was found when state police escorted the 88 passengers and 7 crew members off flight 433 and searched the plane shortly after midnight. Former United Nations Ambassador Andrew Young says he'll back Jimmy Carter for the 1980 Democratic nomination, but he also said he'll back Senator Edward Kennedy if he wins.
What you're now seeing is not the space landing of a UFO, but the amazing non-electric kitchen mixing machine called Whip-O-Matic that comes with its own mixing bowl. It has super speed planetary action so incredible it outmixes an electric. Impossible? Watch. We're pouring identical amounts of pancake mix and milk into Whip-O-Matic's bowl and a Pyrex bowl for an electric mixer. In go non-electric Whip-O-Matic and the electric. The race is on. Which will mix the batter faster? It's no contest. Amazing Whip-O-Matic's batter is mixed in seconds. Here's why. Whip-O-Matic has 3 mixers instead of only 2. See Whip-O-Matic's 3 mixers rotate? You get an aerodynamic whipping action that makes the electric old-fashioned. Your hand moves slowly, but the 3 geared-up rotating mixers whip cream like lightning. You'll make delicious dessert toppings easier than ever before. Whip-O-Matic pancakes almost float right out of the pan. Your children will have a ball making their own frothy milkshakes, any flavor at all. The 32-ounce container fills 4 tall glasses, and mothers, no electric wires, even use on picnics. Watch, the electric mixers sometimes make a mess. Whoops, Whip-O-Matic never. Attention men, you love how Whip-O-Matic makes drinks of every kind. Remember the secret, 3 mixers, each with 4 prongs, each one turning, and all 12 rotating with lightning speed. You've never felt such easy mixing, and you've never seen such fluffy omelets. Make mile-high meringue pie and soufflés like a master chef. Whip-O-Matic, with its own mixing bowl. Millions were sold at $10.98, but in this special TV closeout, you pay only $7.98. When they're sold, there'll be no more.
To order the Whip-O-Matic, call toll-free 1-800-257-1234. In New Jersey, call 800-232-6966. To avoid COD charges, send check or money order only for $7.98 to Whip-O-Matic. Post Office Box 7500, Atlanta, Georgia 30357. Satisfaction guaranteed or your money refunded by Suffolk Marketing.
Stay with the Superstation as Newswatch continues. This is WTBS, Atlanta, Georgia.
Sessions presents Joy to the World. Joy to the World, a celebration of the Christmas spirit. Joy to the World is a treasury of Christmas favorites by some of the most outstanding choirs and artists of our time. Joy to the world. This memorable two-record set contains 35 Christmas classics you'll enjoy for many years to come.
Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too, and God bless you and send you a happy new year. It came upon the midnight tree.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining.
Silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Ring Christmas bells, toll all along, your message we keep.
This fine collection of Christmas favorites is not sold in stores, so don't forget, order today.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Joy to the World can be yours for only $8.98. 8-track or cassette tape, only $9.98. Here's how to order.
To order Joy to the World, call toll-free 1-800-257-1234. In New Jersey, call 800-232-6966 or send check or money order to Joy to the World, P.O. Box 7500, Atlanta, Georgia 30357.
Was a farmer happy?
This is TBS Newswatch with Gwen Summers.
Good afternoon. The Atlanta Falcons are now leading the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 10-7 with less than 2 minutes left in the game. The Baltimore Colts are tied with the Cincinnati Bengals 14-14 in the second quarter. Buffalo's trailing New England 9-6 in the third quarter. The St. Louis Cardinals are leading the Minnesota Vikings 10-0 in the second quarter, and the New York Giants are beating Dallas 14-6 in the fourth quarter. Rookie Dale Earnhardt held the lead after 300 miles of the Dixie 500 stock car race at Hampton, Georgia. Earnhardt, driving a Chevrolet, took the lead during a caution flag waved when 19-year-old Kyle Petty, son of Richard Petty, spun out in his Dodge in the second turn.
Sun-kissed feeling is in the air. The good vibrations are everywhere. I'm drinking up good vibrations. Sun-kissed on soda taste sensations. Bubbly on stimulation. Sun-kissed is a taste sensation. I'm giving out good vibrations. Bubbly sun-kissed sensation. Sun-kissed is giving out good vibrations.
Do you know birth defects are this country's most serious child health problem?
As parents of a healthy baby, we care. Do you?
Then volunteer for the March of Dimes Mother's March on Birth Defects.
Please, if you care.
Remember Remember last week when you said next week you'd spend more time with your children?
No, I remember.
It's next week.
Stay with the Superstation as Newswatch continues. This is WTBS, Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's see, there's nothing in the handkerchief, correct?
Nothing at all that meets the human eye.
I'll show you both.
TV Records is proud to introduce to American audiences the internationally renowned Roger Whittaker.
There's a ship getting ready in the harbor. Tomorrow for old England, she says. Everybody talks about a new world.
All of Roger Whittaker's biggest hits have been compiled in this beautiful 2-record collection, available for the first time anywhere.
Now all I see.
Roger Whittaker's All My Best. 2 stereo LPs, $7.99. 8-track tape, $8.99. It's the entertainment value of the season.
To order your collection of Roger Whittaker's hits, call toll-free 1-800-257-1234. In New Jersey, call 800-232-6966. To avoid COD charges, send check or money order to Roger Whittaker, P.O. Box 7500, Atlanta, Georgia 30357.
The Hawks will meet the next Tuesday night at 7:30 here on the Superstation. And be sure to be at the Omni for the Saturday night game against Washington.
Isn't there to talk?
What difference does it make if I say 2 or hold up 2 fingers?
Thank you for watching this Movie 17 presentation. Every Monday night in November is Elvis Presley night here on WTBS. Tomorrow night, Elvis stars in the comedy G.I. Blues. And don't miss the Cary Grant Film Festival this week at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. Coming up next on Movie 17, The Farmer's Daughter, starring Loretta Young and Joseph Cotton.
This is TBS Newswatch with Gwen Summers.
Good afternoon. In football, Atlanta beat Tampa Bay 17-14. Secretary of State Cyrus Vance praised assassinated South Korean President Park Chung-hee and reiterated U.S. support for the Asian nation today as he attended funeral services for the slain leaders. Muslim students have been calling on the United States to extradite the Shah to Iran, and today a group of Muslim students took over the U.S. Embassy in Tehran to emphasize that point. The students say 90 Americans and 10 Iranians are being held hostage and won't be released until the Shah is returned to Iran for trial.
Whoop! Timmy, I got some delivery today. Pepperidge Farm wheat bread. Bread like it used to be. Baked fresh with no artificial preservatives. Made with real cracked wheat, molasses, honey, and no artificial preservatives. Try Pepperidge Farm wheat bread. It's bread like it used to be. 'Cause Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Christmas will be here before you know it. So Pepsi-Cola invites you to save on some very special gifts inspired by a very special mouse. Details of these great values are on Mickey Mouse's general store displays at participating stores. There are Mickey Mouse watches, hi-fi radios, cameras, and more. Even a free Disney hand puppet. Just save proofs of purchase from Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, and Mountain Dew. Order early and try not to open before Christmas.
Stay with the Superstation as Newswatch continues. This is WTBS, Atlanta, Georgia.
And now the Sunday afternoon Movie 17 continues with our second feature. It's a